welcome to another episode of Run with Julia, and this episode is beginning with coffee and a mini Florentine, two mini Florentines, one for Anadi behind the camera, one for me. And today's Run with Julia episode is not Run with Julia because Julia's had what I think is commonly called as a cold, and so we're going to go walk around London parks and meander and have coffee and move the body. I always think if you're not very well, if you can get out of bed, it's very good to keep moving everything through, so it all clears out. Get it out. And also the other thing that is vital, of course, is don't go running, because everything's slightly inflamed and the heart muscle, it can be inflamed as well, so it's very, very important not to run. And that's fine. It's quite fun, actually. It's always quite nice to have changes in life and know that running's always there. I made lots of mistakes when I was younger by carrying on running when I wasn't very well. But for now, Duke of York Square, sunny September, and actually, interestingly, this rest has giving my sciatica a chance too, because the last video that I posted with doing my session with Matt in Eastbourne, I actually got the lurgy the next day, and I've been doing all the exercises and my body's actually feeling good, just a bit not so great round here. Anyway, cheers. Here's to a lovely cortado in York Square. As you can see, we haven't moved. We've enjoyed our coffee, we've enjoyed our mini Florentine. I have to say, one mini Florentine felt very, easily could have done two mini Florentines. I was just reflecting and chatting with Anadi that, as I said before, when I was younger, made myself very ill by going running when I was a bit ill. I remember going for a 10-mile run when I knew I was a bit feverish, and then, I was properly ill. I remember coming back from the run and my heart rate wouldn't come down, and I remember lying on the sofa with my heart rate at 120 and going, oh no, what have I done? Anyway, I got better, but I did get properly ill before I got better, and I did that a number of times. Fortunately, I've learned. And it is that awareness that we often think things, or it's quite a human thing to think things are happening to us. So, oh dear, poor me, I've got a cold, it's happened to me. And that's a very victim mentality, and it doesn't really work. Really, I always perceive any of this as we're in a process. So there's something going on, we might not know exactly what it is, but physically, emotionally, spiritually, something's happening. So we need to go with it. And then I think when people move out of a kind of victim mentality, which is a lot of humans thinking things are happening to them, when we take greater responsibility and we go, right, this is something to do with me and I can work with it, then we start to get into the position of that's how we create training for a marathon, creating a business, creating a home, whatever we might create. We might go, right, this is happening because of me, this is happening because of me. And then as you go more into your awareness, my experience is you start to recognize that things are coming through you. Now, I used to, even as a younger person, I was always aware of that experience of the zone, and I had quite a few races where it came through me and I got out of the way of myself, because I was generally somebody who was quite go for it. I wasn't really somebody who didn't keep trying to make things happen because of me, but there would be times when I was aware that this was happening through me. And I remember my fastest ever 10-mile race was, I think I ran 55:10 seconds. It was the Woking 10 miles, and it was like I was jogging and I was just in the experience of the run coming through me. So as the years have gone by, I'm aware that if we live like that and we have that experience of things coming through us, then whether we're working with an imbalance in the body, so I've been working with a sciatic thing going on and off, or if like now I've got what's called a cold, I think, as I said, it's something coming through me, and it's as important to go with that and work with it and recognise there's something that is being communicated as it is when everything seemingly is flowing how we perceive it, we want it to, you know, no pain in the body, totally healthy. And therefore that way we can really settle and be present and be in each moment and stay in the step. And I'm often talking about how if we stay in the step, the next takes care of itself, and then the running comes through us, everything comes through us. And to be honest, I think we have a much happier life. Like if we're not particularly well, or our body isn't particularly working in the way, you know, we want it to, we can actually enjoy that and be with that. So this Run with Julia video is definitely a not Run with Julia. As I say, we haven't actually left Duke of York Square, but those little children playing patty cake, whatever that thing is, they're totally in the moment, and totally, they're giggling and laughing and playing the game. And watching children is a very good way to know how to experience really enjoying our running, to have it as a play, just playing on the run. And I know that I'll be running next weekend. I'm going to be running the Westminster Mile and the Vitality 10K, I imagine, as long as the body is willing. But I want to play and I'll run. So we will be in another venue at some point in this video, I think. Unless we're going to have another coffee and another mini Florentine. So we're actually moving, we're on the move, and I just had a nice conversation en Espanol. She was very impressed, wasn't she, Nadi?
She was very impressed.
Had a nice conversation, but with echoing the same message. Enjoy life always. And we had a good conversación en Español. She said that, I said, oh, mi acento es muy inglés, or inglesa, and no, inglés. Inglesa? Anyway, I told her my accent was very English, and she said, oh, but no, you know, I understand, and it's just practice. She was all impressed. So that's a little, you know, experience and fun and a good practice of my Spanish, and echoing enjoy life always. And that is whether we've got a cold, whether we're, you know, things are not quite working out. If we are where we are, then everything's okay. We made it to Hyde Park. Lovely serpentine. As you know, I was doing my intervals a short while ago around here. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous day. Such a lovely, incredible September sun. Whoop! That would be funny if I'd fallen in. And something that I was thinking. Yeah, something that I was reflecting is that creative visualization is a very powerful tool for sports performance, and it's something I did a lot of as a teenager. On we go, keep walking, and have done it before some big races, to imagine ourselves running and apply all the senses so that you can do it in real time. It's kind of meditation. Get into a nice relaxed state, do some deep breathing, get into a lovely easeful state out of the mind, and then though have the experience of imagining yourself running. Imagine the outside, see yourself running, imagine it inside your body, the feeling of it, what you can smell, what you can see, what you can taste. Use all the senses. It's a very, very powerful way to maintain fitness if you are injured or not very well. And it's also a very important practice, even when you're, obviously fighting fit, flying along. And as I say, it's something I've used always, because the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between real or imagined. And so therefore you can maintain an awful lot of your fitness and your practice without actually doing anything. Just wandering along on a Sunday morning by the beautiful serpentine. Cheers. We've got as far as the Lido Garden. The Lido, in the Serpentine in Hyde Park, there's a stretch which is for swimming, which we have actually swum in once. People swim every day, the whole year through. The proper swimmers, proper outdoor swimmers. What is it called? It's called wild swimming or something. Anyway, they properly do it. But we've got as far as here, stopping for a drink in the sun. What a lovely day. And really enjoying my not running with Julia. I hope you are too, enjoying not running with me. And there they are. It's really odd, you know, when I watch other people doing things, I have this brief feeling of, oh, I'd like to do that, but I wouldn't. I know I wouldn't. I do like swimming, as you may have seen, but I don't. Not really. I like the idea. And well done them. And these people, I think this is the last day apparently that you can come as a kind of public person. And then the real hardcore begins through the winter. We see them in the snow and frost and ice. We see them. So I hope you've enjoyed not running with me today on our not that long loop. Back on the King's Road, and we are, and on outside the Chelsea Registry Office. I love weddings. Any of you who've watched my channel might know that I love watching weddings. Generally, through wedding season, there are 6 a day here, so my gym is there, so behind. So whenever I come out of the gym, there's often a wedding. But today, Sunday, no weddings. But it's the finale of my not running video today, and I feel a lot better. I always think it's a good thing to move when we're not 100%. I feel a lot better. We've had a lovely meander, sunny September afternoon now. And if you've enjoyed this not running video, please put your thumbs up, and as always, any comments, questions, please do ask me, and I look forward to properly actually running with you next video.